Look at you, so pissed because you ain't got the outcome. Sit down and shut up. You sitting here so pissed because you ain't got the outcome, but not once have you sat here and thought about the become. Be fruitful and multiply, replenish the earth and subdue it, and have dominion. You be, then you do, then you have. And because being is the prerequisite for doing, and doing is the prerequisite for having, because you ain't being and because you ain't doing, guess what, baby? You ain't gonna have. Because here is the most interesting thing. This is the whole entire deal. Right here. When you focus on the become, the outcome handles itself. You ain't even got to worry about it. You don't even have to worry about it because you focusing on the become and you focus on the input objectives and you focus on the characteristics and the attributes that that person has. And then you sit here and you line up the work, you line up the doing. Once you do that, the having is inevitable. It's going to come to you, whether it's sooner or whether it's later, it's going to work in your favor. It is coming towards you. You sit here and you so pissed because you ain't got the result. You ain't even the person that's valid enough to have the thing. You ain't even focused on the become. That right there is the first step. You sit here and you so focused on the goal, and that's exactly why you keep missing it. Stop focusing on the goal, because when you focus on the goal, you're not focused on the work that is required to get the goal. And now when unorthodox situations and circumstances come knocking at your front door, as they always will, you're going to be looking at that because the goal is always going to be further away. Now you're looking at what's in front of your face when it comes to life. When you're focused on being the person doing the thing, that's what's directly in front of your sight. It don't matter what life throws at you and brings in front of you. The work, the being, the doing, that's always right there. And because you're constantly being, you're constantly doing, that's what's going to cause you to have. Stop focusing on the goal. That's why you're going to keep missing it. That's why you keep on missing it, because you're so focused on the outcome. Stop focusing on the outcome and put the focus on the become. That's the name of the game. All right. So listen, here's the deal. If you're not growing, you're dying. I double dog dare you to click the link in my bio. Click on my website and just have a look around. All right. I love you and I'll catch you at the bank. Let's get it. Yay!